Morning, students of class 6. Today I am going to start from question number 9, chapter 4, ratio, proportion and unitary method. Question 9 is, what is the ratio of the number of even numbers to odd numbers from the set of natural numbers from 30 to 50? So first we find out even numbers. Even numbers from 30 to 50. After that we count odd numbers from 30 to 50. And then we finally find the ratio. So question number 9 here. Even numbers from 30 to 50. Are 30 from 30 to 50. So we start from 30, then 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48 and 50. Therefore total even numbers equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Also odd numbers from 30 to 50 are 31, 33, 35, 37, 39, 41, 43, 45, 47, 49. Therefore, total odd numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Therefore, required ratio is equal to even numbers in the numerator. We have to find out ratio of even numbers to odd numbers. Before two even numbers given, after two odd numbers given. So you first write even numbers in the numerator and then total odd numbers in the denominator. Then here total even numbers 11 we write in the numerator, total odd numbers 10 we write in the denominator. It is 11 is to 10, and this is the answer of this question 9A. Now 9B, prime numbers and composite numbers. Find the ratio of prime numbers and composite numbers from the set of natural numbers from 1 to 20. So here we find out prime numbers first from 1 to 20. After that we find out composite numbers from 1 to 20, and then we find the ratio. So prime numbers from 1 to 20. 9B. Prime numbers from 1 to 20 are. Prime number 1 is neither prime nor composite. It starts from 2. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. Therefore, total prime numbers, we count it and write here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Also composite numbers from 1 to 20 are, one is neither prime nor composite. So one is not composite, we start from 4 because 2 is prime. One is neither prime nor composite, so composite number start from 4. 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18 and 20. Therefore, total composite numbers equals to, count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It is 11. Therefore, required ratio equals to total required ratio. We have to find out the ratio of prime number to composite number. So we write prime number in the numerator and composite number in the denominator. So prime numbers by composite numbers. Prime numbers, total prime numbers 8, we write in the numerator. Total composite number 11, we write in the denominator. It is 8:11, and this is the answer of question number 9b. Now come to question number 10. Question number 10 is the sides of two squares are in the ratio 5:7. There are two different squares given and their ratio of sides given 5:7. So we consider for this question, let the side of first square since it is 5:7, so we consider it is 5x units, and the side of second square we consider as it is 5:7. So first we write 5x and for another we write 7x units. Now we have to find out the ratio of their areas. Therefore, we find out area of first square. You know the area of a square is side square. So we write 5x the whole square. It is 5x into 5x, that is 25x square, a square units. Always remember, we have to write the unit of area. Unit of area is a square unit, so we write a square here. Also, area of second square. Area of second square equals to, again formula is side square. It is 7x the whole square. It is 7x into 7x, 49x square, a square units. Therefore, required ratio equals to area of first square in the numerator and area of second square in the denominator. Area of first square is 25x square, a square units, and it is 49 a square units. Students, the ratio has no units, so we cut this square unit. Here x square cancel. It is 25 by 49, and we can write 25 is to 49, and this is the answer of this question. This is the last question today. I will solve question number 11 and HOTS next day. I will meet you next day, that is tomorrow, and I will explain these two questions. After that, I will start the new chapter, new exercise. Thank you very much.